Hi, this is Kevin with KGM Jam, owner of Pro Advertisers Club, a totally free site to advertise. Go to proadvertisersclub.com, join for free today, and start advertising for free. Okay, here we are, January 5th, Friday in 2024. Got a drop tomorrow of the Mighty Marvels. I'll be going for that one, and then coupled, I guess that's Monday. Hold on. No, that's the 7th is on Sunday. So Sunday and then Tuesday is the comic book drop that just appeared today. I haven't seen it before. And it's only got 6,000 mints. I'll be going for that. And like always, my strategy is I'm a collector and a flipper. I'm both. And so if I get a common, I don't sell it at a loss because it will probably come in under retail. I just put it in my account and leave it there because I collect at least one common cover. But then I'll stack 9 more and flip the 9. And, you know, hopefully, of course, you get the secret rare or the ultra rare or something like that. That's no brainer. The Coca-Cola one sold out, but these other ones have not yet. And you're still crafting the desk. And in the last few crafts, probably the last 3 or 4, there seems to be a balance, and I think what's happening is everybody wants to have both. They want the pencils, they want the desk. So they're stocking up on the pencils, and you end up with like half burnt and half made. And that's just the way it is right now because of the amount of people that we have on the platform, and it really is trying to break out of this bear market and into a bull run, but not quite yet. So I don't see that changing, is what I'm saying. So anyway, I've completed the Amazing Spider-Man #1. I have 10 of those, 1 for me, 9 for flipping, and I want to finish up on the Fantastic Four #1. So I'm going to go after that today unless something else pops up. The Iron Man, that's about $35-40. Don't have enough for that. My limit is $10 a day. And I look at it as, yes, an investment. I look at it as stocking my comic book store because that's what I'm going to concentrate on VeVe. Each of these platforms have their own store. And on each store that you can't do everything. You can't even do everything on VeVe. So, well, me anyway. And my strategy has been to focus on something, and I've decided to focus on common cover comics on VeVe, and I'm also, by the way, doing that on Candy, and that way I can do my collecting because I can get all the other stuff. The flipping will help me support my collecting, and if I make some money along the way, great. But this is not financial advice. This is entertainment purposes only. Listen to me at your own risk. I'm hoping to attract new users is what I'm really doing. If you're already on VeVe, great. You can just follow along and leave a message if you want to either tell me something that I'm doing right or wrong or whatever. Maybe give me your strategy. But if you're new, go join VeVe for free and start researching and collecting. I see a big future for this platform. That's my personal opinion. I don't see if all the NFTs that are around, I'm keeping the NFT platforms that I think are going to succeed. It doesn't mean I'm right. It doesn't mean I'm on all of the right ones, and I could be wrong about everything. But if I'm promoting it, I believe in it, and I wouldn't be promoting it if I didn't. Okay, and that's just the way it is. The secret rares there. That's not a. Oh, and the other thing is I collect Silver Age comics and Golden Age comics, the commons. There's only one Golden Age comic on VeVe, and that's the Marvels #1. The rest of them are Silver Age or newer, okay? And Silver Age is like 60s. I don't know exactly what the exact rule is on whether it's a Silver Age or not, but to me a Silver Age is when the comic book is usually selling in the 60s for 10 cents, 12 cents, something like that. Like this Fantastic Four, to me that's a Silver Age. Secret Rares isn't. But it's the first appearance of the Black Spider-Man outfit, okay? Every single one of the comics that they've dropped so far is either a first appearance, has some important significance on why it's why they dropped it, like the costume here. And you can't go wrong with any of the comics, I believe, that you get. Some will be better than others, but you really, if I'm bypassing the comics, it's not because they're any good. I just got other ones I would rather collect. Okay, The Amazing Spider-Man number 41, first appearance of the Rhino. I will be stacking those, not yet. Amazing Fantasies. This one is one of those I only collect if I come across a lot of gems. That is if I sell like a good collectible or something. That's been jumping between 250 and 300, and that's just for the common. The other ones are just off the charts. But I would love like anybody else, any single one of those editions. But I have one of the common. So if I'm going to get 9 more, I got a ways to go, right? Okay, my Amazing Spider-Man number 14, first appearance of the Green Goblin. They made a shitload of these because it was one of the first comics dropped when they were still dropping 70, 80,000 comics. But it's a pretty good grail. It's not a big grail, but it's a grail. And it's the first appearance of the Green Goblin, and I do need to get more of these. I think I got 5 of them. And they're only going for $340 a piece. Let's see how many I got. I could get 3 of those today. Yeah, I got 5 of those. I really want to get the Fantastic Four done. I'm afraid the bull market will take off, and I don't have a lot of these number 1 issues stacked up. I've already got Amazing Spider-Man stacked, and for some reason it's not loading. But those aren't ones I need to look at. I'm just going to find... I'm going to hurry up here and get the Fantastic Four. I usually go through all these comics and explain, but I'm kind of running short of time here, and it doesn't seem the internet's not working too good, or the app's not working too good. I don't know. Uncanny Avengers number 1. That's not. Of course, the Fantastic Four will be the last. There's the Marvel Comics number 1 I was talking about. That is the only, as far as I know, the Golden Age comic that's on there. Journey into Mystery number 85. I believe that's the first appearance of Thor, but I can't see the cover. Otherwise, I'd know right away. Now, I am not an expert by any chance. I'm just an amateur, collector like everybody else. And I'm also making these videos as a record so I can go back and see what I did right, what I did wrong. There's the first appearance of Kraven, and it never fails when I'm looking for a comic. It's always the last one. It's like it knows. Fantastic Four number 52, first appearance of Black Panther. Definitely will be stacking that. Definitely will be stacking the Hulk, but not today. I've got 1 or 2, I think, so I need to get... There's Journey into Mystery number 83. That's the first appearance of Thor. 85, I think, is the first appearance of Loki. I'm more familiar with the actual cover than I am with the number of the issue. Yeah, see, that's the first appearance of Thor right there. That's about $30. I'm stacking those whenever I get an excess of gems. This right here, the Sergeant Fury and his Howling. This is the first appearance of Sergeant Fury. Okay? And... because he started out in World War II. And very cheap right now, like $250 a piece. But there's a lot of them. I think there's 21,000. Star Wars will be getting this Avengers. It's Captain America's back. He was in the Golden Age. This is I think his first appearance in the Avengers. Maybe the first appearance in the Silver Age. That I'm not 100% sure on. Star Wars I'm collecting just because it's Star Wars, the number 1 issue. I need some more of those. Strange Tales, first appearance of Doctor Strange, incredibly cheap. Ghost Rider, definitely going to stack that. And eventually I'll probably stack everything. If the bear market lasts long enough and I'm just doing this, then I'm just going to end up probably with a lot of them stacked. Amazing Spider-Man number 2, Amazing Spider-Man number 31, Amazing Spider-Man number 4, all Silver Age. We'll get all those stacked. Thor, Journey into Mystery. This might be a Silver Age. It's right on the borderline, but it's got the first appearance of Hercules. There was Hercules earlier, but he wasn't Hercules. It was just a guy dressed up as Hercules. So that's not his first appearance. Now, if somebody tries to tell you otherwise, they're wrong. The New Mutants, number 98, that's the first appearance of Deadpool. Definitely need to stack more of those. I used to have a shitload of these, and I sold them in the last bull run. They got up to like $30 a pop, I think, and I was unloading them. I ended up selling them all. The Amazing Spider-Man number 129, not a Silver Age, but that's the first appearance of the Punisher. Avengers number 1, definite grail. No first appearances, but very big issue. $20 I think it is right now. And whoops, I did not mean to do that. The Eternals number 1, I'll be stacking that, even though it's not a thing. X-Men number 14, Sentinels, we'll be stacking those. And I'm finding the Addiction number 1 that's not showing up here. I don't know what's going on with this loading. It was working fine earlier. But that's VeVe's first comic that they made themselves. It's their only comic right now. Definitely a stackable Grow comic. And let's just see if I can find Fantastic Four number 1. There it is. Fantastic Four number 5. That's the first appearance of Dr. Doom. I got 5 of them, I think. I've got to get more, but he's at $11. And let's see what Fantastic Four number 1 is. $10.97. Okay, no brainer. Let me see what the best mint number. See, they got like mint numbers up in the 60,000s. I think there was like 75. Well, let's go look. I'm going to buy, this one's $27,697. It's also the lowest mint near what I want to pay for it. I'm going to go ahead and buy now so nobody, I got 4 editions. This will be number 5. And once I get to 10, I'll settle down on the collecting of it unless it drops below 10, which it could. You just never know who's going to drop what. The reason I do this every day and I believe in DCAing is because I'll be looking at these comics every single day, the same ones, and all of a sudden I'll look in and it's like instead of $8, somebody's put it on there for $4 just to get rid of it. And I get some tremendous deals every now and then, and I'll get it on tape, on video here. 48,000 editions just of the common, I believe. And the total editions is 60,000. That they dropped. In this bear market, it's a hell of a lot of comics. But it's Fantastic Four number 1. And so now I got 5 of them. Let's go see. I think they're all common. I don't have any of the uncommons. Yeah. Boy, that just looks so nice when they start to stack like that. Unless, of course, it won't come up on the screen. But anyway, please like and subscribe. And if you get a chance, go to Pro Advertisers Club, check it out. And if you haven't joined VeVe, join. It doesn't cost you anything. Start checking into what's going on, what's coming. It's a platform that's taking its time doing it right. It's got tons of great IP. And I think this is going to be the one of the ones that are right now. Things could change. Disney's their big IP right now. There's a lot of IPs on it, but Disney's the main one. 90% of stuff that they drop is Disney, between Marvel, Star Wars, Disney, and all the other stuff. But, so is Disney going to buy them? Is Disney already them? Or is Disney going to pull off and open up their own thing and we'll just transfer everything over? Those are big question marks we don't know. As far as I know, right now, Disney's happy with VeVe. VeVe's good with Disney. You haven't, and of course, why would we hear anything if it wasn't? But that's just the way it is. So as far as I know, the contract was good for, I want to say 5 years till they have to address it again. But you just never know in any of this, whether it's VeVe, Candy, any of these platforms, when they're making this stuff, something can change overnight that you just can't prepare for. And that's why you got to be careful. Just don't go crazy on it. If things change for the worse or change for the different, you got to change your strategy. Be flexible. And, what works today might not work tomorrow. But anyway, have a good night.